Hi guys, David Hoffman here from Davidsbeenhere.com, and if you know me, you know I love animals. From the jungle in Sri Lanka, to the bush in South Africa, to the crystal clear waters in Mexico, I love it all. So today I'm going to talk to you about my top 5 wildlife experiences. Number 1 is the Elephant Nature Park in Chiang Mai. If you've never heard about it, this is a sanctuary for elephants who have been rescued from the logging industry. They don't allow breeding, and basically how it works is you can either donate, you can become a volunteer, or you can visit like I did. When you visit the park, you have the chance to come up close and personal to these beautiful animals. You'll be able to feed them, bathe them, and meet the founder, Lek. It's an awesome experience. Number 2 might be my ultimate wildlife experience of all time because it's my favorite animal, the sea turtle. Down in Mexico in the Riviera Maya, there's a place called Akumal Bay. There's hundreds of sea turtles eating year round. It's free to access the beach. I recommend getting there early so you beat the crowds. You can rent snorkel and flippers at the dive center, and the dive center also offers cameramen that will come with you, take photos and video of your experience. Just remember guys, you're not allowed to touch the turtles. You can get really close, but you can't touch them. I know I said that my last experience was my favorite experience of all time, but that's because it's the sea turtle. But this experience is once in a lifetime, gorilla trekking in Rwanda. Now if you've researched about gorilla trekking, you know you can do that in 3 countries, Rwanda, Uganda, and DRC. The reason you can do it in all 3 is because where the gorillas are in Volcanoes National Park, or the mountains there, that is bordered by all 3 countries. So you can do it in either one. I recommend doing it in Rwanda. It's really expensive. It's about $1,500 per person to go hiking to the gorillas. I mean, it's a once in a lifetime experience. So if you're going to Rwanda, you have to do this. You have to save up just to go do this. It's really incredible. So the way it works is you're gonna head to base camp around 6:30 a.m. There, they'll tell you which family you're gonna visit. Once you know the family you're gonna visit, they'll tell you it's gonna be either a 30-minute hike or up to a 4-hour hike. It really depends how far the gorilla families are. And the reason they know how far they are is because they have rangers that are tracking the gorillas, so they know exactly where they are. So while you're going on your trek looking for the gorillas, your guides will explain to you about gorillas, talk to you about, the history, what has happened to them, are they safe, etc. Once you get there, you have about 1 hour to take pictures and film them. You're not allowed to touch the gorillas. You can get pretty close, and the rangers will tell you, stay still, don't move, don't get any closer. They'll guide you on what you should and should not do. So, I mean, this is like the best experience of my life, really. I mean, getting so close to a silverback gorilla and just seeing them in the wild and how peaceful they are, it's something you have to do. And getting to Rwanda is not so complicated. Either you go through South Africa, Ethiopia, I'm sure you can go through UAE or Qatar, one of these countries. So if you're going to Africa and you're gonna visit Rwanda, you have to visit the gorillas. I know it's really expensive, but it's a once in a lifetime experience, guys. You probably would never go back and see them, and they really are one of the most beautiful animals in the world. Next up, we're going to South Africa to go snorkeling with seals in Houts Bay. So I was pretty nervous about this, okay? I didn't know about this. I was in South Africa. One of our friends, Robin, was telling us about seal diving with Animal Ocean. That's the company that could take you out there. And I was super nervous because obviously these are shark infested waters. So the reason why you can do this is because where these seals are on this island is about 5,000 of them, 10,000. I mean, that's the range. The water is very shallow. It's between 1 and 5 meters. So there's no sharks. So remember guys, the water's freezing. You put a wetsuit on, you jump in the water. You can also put a weight on in case you want to go deeper in the water to get closer to the seals. They come right up to you, so don't even worry about putting a weight on. It's not so comfortable to be in that water because obviously the wetsuit, it's cold, and then you have these animals around you, but it's really an incredible experience. You probably would never get that close to a sea lion in your life unless you go here. So it's affordable, around 800 Rand per person, so it's around $60 US. So if you're in the Cape Town area, I suggest you do it. It's only like a 20-30 minute drive south, and the location is called Houts Bay. So most of you have probably seen a viral video about this. Have you ever heard about cage diving with a crocodile? It's called the Cage of Death, and that's in Darwin, Australia, in Northern Territory. It's really crazy. I mean, I saw this on Instagram, and then when I knew I was going to the Northern Territory, I said I have to do it. So basically the Crocosaurus Cove is an aquarium full of crocodiles, also other reptiles and fish, but they have animals that are from the Northern Territory. This is like the outback in Australia. So if you decide to go in the Cage of Death, you're gonna have a 5-meter long crocodile. That's like 15+ foot crocodile in the water with you. You're in a plexiglass cage. You have about 15 minutes. You can also have your friends take pictures of you from above or from below because they can see you through the glass. It's really incredible. The people from the park, they'll feed the crocodiles like fishing the crocodiles and have them jump and snap right there on the cage. It's really awesome. You can either go alone into the cage of death or you can go with a friend. Now I would suggest you make your reservations ahead of time because there's limited spots per day. So if you're an animal lover, then you have to do some of these experiences. Really, my top favorites were the gorilla trekking and the sea turtles. The sea turtles is very easy and super affordable. The gorilla trekking is more of a mission, a little harder to get to, and obviously very expensive, but that's a once in a lifetime experience. So if you have any other encounters that you recommend, please drop it in the comment below. Tell us about the experience, where it is, how much it costs, and is it worth it? So if you love this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and watch another video. Thank you guys. David Hoffman. Peace out. Travel on.